Hello my loves, welcome back to Carly's Closet, and today's video I am sharing with you some of my favorite general tips and rules of fashion. I have learned these tips throughout the years, throughout all of my many different fashion eras, and kind of trying to find my own personal style. I have still generally stuck to these same rules. So these are just some rules that I always abide by when I am dressing from day to day. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first tip of fashion, rule of fashion I should say, and that is dressing for the setting and occasion and seasons. Now this is a very big one that I think needs to be generally implemented way more. Here in the Western world, we have just gotten to be so lazy in our fashion, so trashy in our fashion and the way that we present ourselves, and almost generally no one cares about the way that they show up anymore, or how they show up going to certain events. And I just find it to be the most inappropriate thing to go to events such as baby showers, weddings, more formal kind of community get-togethers, and maybe formal dinners, dressed in the inappropriate attire. Now, inappropriate attire does not mean that you're walking around with your bits all hanging out, okay? It can, but generally people still will show up to weddings and showers in sweatpants or jeans and slides and flip-flops and sandals and all of that, and it's just not appropriate. You have to understand the setting in which you are going into and how to dress according to the type of event that you are attending, if that makes sense. So this is actually pretty relevant right now because I'm about to be going to a wedding later on this month, and the bride has been very strict and outspoken about the way that she wants her guests to show up, and she has a certain dress code, and even a color palette that the guests have to follow. And of course there were people that were kind of causing controversy over it, as probably expected, but I don't blame her one bit, because unfortunately the reality is that there are many people that will actually show up wearing jeans and a sloppy old thrifted Goodwill t-shirt. Like, that's just the reality of it, and that's just not how you attend a formal wedding. So her rules were everybody has to dress formal and wear these certain colors, and just show up in your best way, right? You want to experience your wedding in the best way possible and have photos to look back at that you smile, because everybody was dressed really well and everybody looked uniformed together. So I think it's a great idea, and the overall point here is dress according to the setting and the occasion, and also seasons. Seasons are another really important one too, because I just have this, it's just me, but I just have this certain pet peeve with people wearing summer springy clothes in the fall and winter time. And I'm talking about the really bright floral, more spring and summertime colors and dresses, the dresses with the obvious spaghetti straps and things like that. I just don't find it appropriate to wear those prints and styles in the colder months. Plus you will have to wear a bunch of layers in order to keep yourself warm. So definitely try to stick with the seasons and find the fun in exploring different scarves, different hats, different long sleeve dresses, even short sleeve dresses that cover a little bit more of you, wearing big coats, things of that nature. You get the gist here, but just make sure you dress according to setting, occasion, and season. moving on to the next rule of fashion, and this is another really big one because even I myself in my younger years didn't really understand this or how to dress, and that's gonna be, don't wear clothes that don't fit you unless it is intentionally an oversized piece. So, for example, if you're wearing an oversized coat or blazer, that's totally fine. That's a very cute and chic look, in my opinion. And there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. So if you're gonna wear an oversized piece to kind of give yourself more of that more edgy look, then you have to balance your outfit out with something more slim fitting. So if you're gonna wear an oversized coat or an oversized blazer, then make sure that your piece underneath it is also not something that you're floating in, but rather has some sort of structure and fit to it. You know what I mean? I highly suggest that you stay far away from the whole Billie Eilish look. So even though her wardrobe is kind of more blinged out and bejeweled and all of these clothes that are super, super big on her, even though they have more of that feminine aesthetic with the whole jewels and bedazzling to it, she's floating in her clothes. She is floating in her clothes. That has become her aesthetic. Her aesthetic is really built around hiding her body and feeling really unempowered in her body, disempowered, I should say, and just kind of hiding a lot of pain and deep-rooted issues. And I don't care, you know, whatever you believe about that, that is just the truth of it. When you're hiding your body that much and that aggressively and you're just floating in your clothes, the truth is that the deep root issue here is that you're probably just not feeling empowered in your female God-given curves. So I don't think it's a good look to do the whole Billie Eilish thing. She is an absolutely gorgeous girl. I mean, she has the most gorgeous face, but her wardrobe stylist definitely needs some help. So yeah, just make sure that you balance out your outfit with, if you are going to wear a more oversized piece, just incorporate some kind of fit structure piece in there to kind of help bring balance to your overall look. Okay, next fashion rule, and that is mixing no more than 3 colors. Now this is actually a tip that my mom actually shared with me when I was much younger, and she was always really into fashion and makeup and all the things that I'm into today. And so she always shared the tip with me that it's not a good rule to generally mix more than 3 colors. I find the easiest thing to put together when you are putting together a look is monochromatic. I think it looks to be the most elevated, in my opinion. If I can wear all white, or even in the color palette of white, you know, even beiges, creams, whites mixed together, I think that is also a very, very beautiful color palette to have fun with. But generally, you don't want to break the rule of, you know, having, let's say, a pink top, blue bottoms, red heels, a green jacket. That's just too much going on. You don't want to look overdone. You don't want to look gaudy and tacky in your overall outfit, because you're kind of confusing the other person on what part of your outfit is to notice. What's the statement piece of your outfit? It's just too much going on, and you want to kind of keep it more minimal to keep it more classy, okay, and elevated at that, okay? So moving on to the next tip, and that's gonna be this kind of fits with the previous one, dressing to your body shape and not with what is trending. Now, in my younger years, I definitely used to do this a lot. You know, I fell onto all the trends that were coming up in my time, and, you know, all the things that were on the Forever 21, Rue 21 racks. And I liked to be trendy, but just because it is trendy, just because it looks good on one model, doesn't mean that it's going to look good on you. So what you really have to do is get clear on your body shape and what shapes and cuts that you are allowed to wear because it flatters you the most, and stick to that. Stick to those rules. You can find inspiration from trendy items. You can find things that look similar to those trendy items, but overall, generally speaking, if something doesn't fit with your body shape and it's just not going to flatter you, then why have it in your closet? Trendy things go out of trend. That's why it's called trendy. And you'll wear it once and then you'll probably never touch it again. So building a good capsule wardrobe generally starts with having capsule pieces that are timeless and never go out of style. Okay, moving on to the next tip, and this one again ties in with the first one that I mentioned, and I had to just do this one separate because it's a very it's a very big pet peeve of mine, and something that I will kind of always be a very hard advocate of, and that is gym shoes are for the gym. Babe, I don't know where or why we have come to this time in Western society where it has become so normalized for us to wear our athletic clothes and dirty gym shoes outside, running errands, going to events, going into nice restaurants. I just will never understand the phenomena of this, truly, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Why are things not left in the appropriate container that they are meant to be left in? If you have gym shoes that you wear to go work out in, that's great. Please wear them to the gym to work out in them, and wear something else to go run your errands in, to go eat nice dinners out with your friends in, to go shopping in. You know, there are many comfortable shoes out there apart from just gym shoes and dirty sneakers. Now, this is also not stating that there are not elegant sneakers out there that you can wear with even more formal dresses and still look very elevated and put together. Absolutely. I have the only pair of sneakers that I own, because I'm not really a sneaker girl, are a very elegant all white pair of sneakers, kept in very mint condition, kept very white and clean, not torn up at all, of course, and that's exactly how they stay because I don't wear them out. I wear them to the gym, and you know, if I'm walking around New York City, I might slip some of my sneakers into my bag because I get it. If you have to walk everywhere, you're gonna want to have some flats on. Okay, I've made the mistake many times of wearing heels when I'm walking around New York City, walking around London. It's just not a place where you want to wear heels. Okay, but I always keep a pair of flats in my tote bag with me. Okay, for those in case. But anyways, yes, I don't believe in wearing sneakers that are obviously meant to work out in outside of that setting. Okay, are you following me here? I could go on and on and on about this topic because I absolutely hate the trend that it's become to wear yoga pants, wear hoodies, you know, wear gym clothes when you're just trying to go catch a bite to eat with your girlfriends, or you're even making a quick grocery run. I just think that it just kind of cheapens us overall. So, leading me to the last point here, the last general fashion rule that I always abide by, and I believe that you should too, and that is that brand names and logos are the least important. It is more so about ensuring the quality of the material and fabric and integrity of the fit. Yes. When you are shopping and building your wardrobe or your capsule wardrobe, I promise you it's so much less about the price that you spend on a piece and the brand name that's attached to the label. It is so more so about ensuring the quality of the fabric, what it's made from, how it feels on you, how it flatters your body shape, and just the integrity of the material overall. You can find some really great affordable pieces that are also very quality items. And do not sleep on going to thrift stores, okay? Actually, one of my favorite hobbies, pastimes to partake in is thrifting. I absolutely love thrifting. I've always been obsessed with thrifting, and it's something that is a very fun experience for me, because there's just something so special and joyful about going to a thrift store and finding a treasure of an item that you get to add into your closet. And it's made of wool, it's made of silk, it's made of 100% cotton, and you get it for $5 or $6 or even less than that, okay? There's just something so joyful about finding those gems and treasures. So if you are not an avid thrifter yet, go start making it a hobby to thrift and look for some really great items, some items that are still in really great condition, and you're saving a lot of money, and you're also helping, not that I'm some crazy environmentalist, but you're also helping the planet in you know, not having this kind of overconsumption mentality where you're always having to buy new items, which is okay if you do. You know, we do live in America. This is formed around capitalism, so there's no harm in doing that. But you know, if you want to save a buck and also save your mentality from always being an overconsumer, it is so great to wear items that people no longer want and just kind of recycle them. So I'm always getting rid of my own clothes that I don't wear anymore, because I have I have three, I don't know where my mind went. I have three younger sisters who love going through my clothes and my closet, and they never have to go shopping because I always have things to give them. So they never, you know, even with clothes that I do buy that I maybe only wear once, they really never go unused, because they end up being passed down to my younger sisters. So that's really cool, and absolutely will probably never stop thrifting. So ladies, that is all that I have for you today in this video. If you like videos like this where I'm just more so giving you tips and tricks and general rules of fashion, make sure you let me know. Leave a comment down below, share this video with a friend, and subscribe if you're not already to help this channel grow. And yeah, until the next video, I will talk to you guys soon. Love you.